Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. On the hill here today, Catfish Hunter. What do you look for here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Nabs it, going up on down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line. Drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating.
Howard, and he handles it himself for the out. Goes to second, safe there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
On the ground. Fires over to first. Matthews gone on the play. Back here at Wrigley Field, and towing the slab, Bob Gibson.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And here it comes. And he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out. And next for the Cubs, Orlando Cepeda. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Gibson, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Robert makes the grab. 2 down.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Joe Morgan stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one back up the middle, and it gets through, and that extends the inning. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
So 2 on with 2 away. David Justice, the next Cub to hit. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here at Wrigley. John Smoltz gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The wind and the pitch. that one off the mark, and that is ball one. Smoltz, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Got it. One gone here.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Luis Robert at the plate now. That's ball one. Next pitch in for a strike and a count 1-1. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball. He's great.
To the right side. Howard takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's a big power throw. Ryan Howard.
The first baseman,
Gibson back to work. In the air, right side. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Prince Fielder, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first.
Yep,
2 away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Line drive, caught. No runs, no hits. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the White Sox catch. Pablo Lopez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Now, for the Cubs, number 49, Pablo Lopez.
The pitch. Just off the inside edge. Lopez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Paul O'Neill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And that's going to cost them. He scores on the pass ball. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across, and that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no. And we're back, bottom of the inning. Here's the speedy catcher, Ken Griffey Jr. And strike 1 to the catcher. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Trout stands in now and watches strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Trout swings and connects deep left field and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Joe Morgan, the next Cub to hit.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Got him. That's the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat. Stan Musial. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Musial.
Great.
Don Sutton gets the ball now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And a swing and a miss. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right.
And that one gets away at the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to 3rd. And the righty deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Sliding, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game down. Here's some real power at the plate. Harmon Killebrew. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike at the knees. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Robert, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a base hit. Two outs, runner at first. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's in there, and the count even at 1.
1 strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. At the belt and fires. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Paul Molitor. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's gone. Home run. Gingers unite. It just got out of here. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And now here is David Justice. Strike 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here is Ryan Howard. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Left-hand batter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll take a trot around the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here comes a pitch. That one missed.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And to count 1-2. And he deals. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right. Inning over. Back here in Wrigley Field, and a new arm into the game, the righty, Zach Wheeler.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way.
Number 45, Zach Wheeler.
So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's a strike.
You know, these White Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
The 1-2. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tatis makes the grab. And there's one down. And next to him for the Sox, Aldi Young.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
21.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
O'Neill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Out there to center. Trout settles under it. Misses the catch. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping. On his way home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Craig Biggio steps to the plate for the White Sox. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One strike.
Fly ball to right. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Mike Trout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. That one lifted to left. Verdugo gets under it. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Orlando Cepeda. To Young. Slings it across. That's it out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Joe Morgan, the next Cub to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That smash towards center. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. Here at Wrigley. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Craig Kimbrell.
And this is an important part of this game.
Number 46.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So we're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got it! Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Eddie Matthews will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Ripped to short. Gathers and throws to first. And that quickly 2 away. Harmon Killebrew steps to the plate for the White Sox. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
White Sox down a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down the third baseman, Paul Molitor. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Carlos Rodon, the left-hander, up and throwing. Flexing, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. That one hammered center field. Robert going back on it. Just missed it.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. New inning. New arm out of the bullpen, Nolan Ryan.
Now, well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
And it's 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. And it skips into there. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next pitch off the plate, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Gets to it, on to first. He's in there. Man at first with one gone. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Jose Trevino. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Here comes the throw.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes the 0-1. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
He goes down looking.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Biggio in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss as he was out front. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Prince Fielder. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's a curve through for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
The batter, number 30.
The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing went around. And that is strike 1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And it's strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Johnny Brebbia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the line.
Hayward, and this one could be extra bases. Will cut off to second, and he's in there as a run scores on the play. So a runner at second, 2 down. Digging in, Orlando Cepeda. Out to center. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And we're back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Roy Oswald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one is in for a strike. Upstairs. The 1-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Kicks and deals. That's inside.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Righty delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So,
well, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position. And the 1-0. And a good eye there.
Just looked like a lapse in concentration right there behind the plate. Maybe got crossed up.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's mitt. It squirts away.
Well, they're setting this guy up to fail, putting him into the toughest defensive position to play on the field, in my opinion. And when things like this happen, it's kind of what you expect.
And he walked him.
That just came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And that one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Oh, and he can't handle it. Gets away. And in comes the run from third on the pass ball.
Kind of obvious to say, Boog, but when you've got a runner on third, you've got to catch the baseball behind the dish. I don't know if he was crossed up a bit on that one or what, but that's just a gift run right there.
Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill. Now 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. That misses. Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. And strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And down on strikes he goes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Paul Molitor. Ground ball up the middle. DeYoung throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And next for the Cubs, David Justice.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Verdugo snags it, and that'll do it. Back here in Wrigley Field, now Jose Trevino. pitcher on now, Raleigh Fingers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. That catches the corner.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter out. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that gets down in the corner. Around second now, going for three. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
He was all over that one. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair. But once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
DeYoung stands at third with one gone in the inning. Goes down looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on the grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner stays put at third. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Two outs with a runner at third. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The pitch. And he chases that one below the zone. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. Two gone with runners at the corners. And next to him for the Sox, Stan Musial. And that one pulled foul. The White Sox trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you don't miss it like that.
2 on, 2 outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. Killebrew now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap.
Now this one gets through. One run is in. Now a long throw home in the dirt, and he can't hang on to it. Almost a fantastic play. And now it's Luis Robert. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. Hill back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. We say you win.
0-2.
The punch out there. Now one away. Prince Fielder, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop.
1 out left for the Cubs. Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second here with 2 away. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, out towards left center, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
5 runners on base. For the Cubs, 5 runners.